If you feel like you're wasting your days, we can fix that in the next couple of minutes. And the best thing is that the proof for what I'm saying is in the video itself. But before we begin, yes, this is the genius of hard work himself, Rock Lee. Maybe a fitting character for the topic that we are going to discuss. So, you are finding yourself wasting your days. However, I would say right away that you are thinking that you're wasting your days. And we have to challenge that right away. There is this amazing quote by Viktor Frankl, the great psychologist and the founder of logotherapy, and he says that you can shift the momentum of your existence at any point. He's talking about something a bit broader, a broader perspective on our life. Is the existential or existentialist attitude of you being able to choose and make a choice that shifts the momentum of your life, of your existence, of how you're oriented towards life at any moment. But when we zoom in, not only that we can say, but we have to say that you can shift the momentum of your day at any moment. What does that mean? Let's zoom out once again. When you're shifting the momentum of your existence, you don't go from someone who has failed a lot and has betrayed himself or herself, and you don't shift the momentum in becoming the highest version of yourself. That would be a magical transformation. Shifting the momentum means not betraying yourself right now, speaking the truth right now, expressing yourself authentically right now at this moment. That's shifting of the momentum. So we're not talking about magical transformation. We're not talking about Pokemon upgrade, leveling up. We're talking about realistic human momentum shifting. So if that's how it looks on a level of our life, how does it look on the level of our day? Well, you don't go from a day that looks like it's going to be wasted to the most productive day ever. You go from a day that looks like it's going to be wasted to a day that looks like something is going to get done. Let me now give you an example. As I said, the proof for what I'm saying is in this video itself. I woke up before 6 a.m. today thinking that I'm going to crush this day. Woke up before 6 a.m., got up, no distractions, not looking at my phone, did my morning routine on a minimal level to jump in and start working, jump into my work as quickly as I can to get as much done. However, for some reason, brain fog, irritability, distractibility, all of those things came over me. And I was staring at the screen, unable to write. Then I gave in to some temptations and distractions. And before I knew it, 2 hours passed by without me doing almost anything. So 2 hours of pretty much wasted time. Then I, got out of my chair because things weren't going well to, if I'm not doing any productive work, let me at least, kind of recollect myself. Some more time went by, and all in all, 2.5, 3 hours went by without me accomplishing any of the tasks that I set for myself to accomplish today. And the important thing is that I have very limited time. The time is approaching for me to do some other things that cannot be rescheduled. So I have very limited time to complete the tasks that I feel like I have to feel and think and believe I have to complete when it comes to my creative pursuits. So, objectively speaking, I have every right to start thinking, okay, this is going to be a wasted day. Still, I don't feel sharp, I don't feel focused. Day is going to waste. I'm not getting stuff done. And I feel, those days when you just don't feel right. You don't feel right, you feel like you're not that version of yourself that is getting things done. Doesn't matter if it's creative pursuits, if it's your chores, if it's your office work, whatever. Just, I know all of you can relate to those days when you feel like you're not that, not even the best version of yourself, just the version of yourself that gets things done. So I've been feeling like that. And then I remembered that I can shift the momentum of my day. And I cannot shift the momentum of my day by suddenly, writing an essay in 30 minutes and completing all of my admin tasks and recording a 60-minute lecture that I'm preparing for my community. I cannot do that. But I can shift the momentum of my day by setting a timer for those 30 minutes and not completing the essay, but doing the best work that I can in 30 minutes of undistracted writing. And you know what happened? I wrote a couple of very good paragraphs. I wanted to complete that essay today, but it looks like it's not going to get done. It's not going to be completed. Maybe tonight, after I'm done with some other obligations, maybe I manage to complete it. But because this is a more flexible task, it's okay that I put in those 30 minutes of focused writing and wrote some paragraphs that are decent or pretty good and a couple of sentences that I'm very, very satisfied with. And then what? Then I'm recording this video. It's funny that this topic has been on my list of videos to make, and it seems like today is the perfect day to record it. Because here I am. There are a couple of more videos that I'm supposed to make and I'm hoping to make during this week. But this one is perfect, both for the fact that it allows me to express myself more freely and because it allows me to use the energy and time that I have at my disposal. I cannot record a 60-minute lecture for my community. I cannot record a 30 to 50-minute YouTube video, but I can do this. I can tell you that at any single point in your day, you can shift the momentum. And once again, shifting the momentum is not a magical transformation. Shifting the momentum is literally what it is. We have to start paying attention to the meaning of words. You have to visualize what momentum is. It's not you jumping from one point to the other. It's not you jumping from the base to the top of the mountain. Momentum means slowly but surely starting to move and then starting to move faster and more confidently. So you shift your momentum by recognizing what are the things, making that compromise with yourself and recognizing what are the things that you can do that are still relevant, still closely or directly related, to the original tasks that you wanted to accomplish, or they are minimized version of the original tasks, and then allowing yourself to execute to the level that you can with the time and energy and focus that you have. And now as I'm saying this, someone is starting to drill. I guess there is some renovation going on. So I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but maybe this is a sign for me to end the video because hopefully the message has been delivered. And I'm confident that you can shift the momentum of your day. If you're listening to this in the morning or midday, I'm challenging you. Shift the momentum of your day today. If you're listening this before sleep, I'm wishing you to sleep well. And then tomorrow, yes, try to start your day well. I love my sacred hours. I love to wake up early and to have my routine and to start the day properly. But even if you don't start the day properly, the day is not wasted. The day is never wasted. Maybe you're listening to this and you're not going to sleep, but you have around an hour or so more before going to sleep. Okay, read half a page, write 2 sentences, do 10 bodyweight squats. And that's going to be infinitely greater day, infinitely greater day than the day where you wouldn't do those things and you would just call it a wasted day. I'm giving example of the most basic habits like reading, writing, physical activity, but you take whatever is applicable and relevant to your situation and your pursuits and your interests. So that's it, friends. We have the genius of hard work here, but we cannot always embody hard work in the sense of thousands of repetitions and hours and hours and hours of work. Sometimes the genius of hard work is not allowing yourself to call it a wasted day and fighting to get something out of the day. Thank you, friends. I believe you can and you will shift the momentum of your day and shift the momentum of your existence. Thank you. Stay strong. Love life. Never feel sorry for yourself and never accept that a day is wasted.